welcome to the Industry of Things World 2015 here in Berlin. It's my pleasure to be here with Alexander Damisch from Wind River. Hi, Alex.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for being here with us. How is Wind River involved in the Internet of Things?
Okay. Yeah, thank you very much for hosting us here. It's a really interesting event. That's a really good question because people know us from being the market leader in the better space. You know, Mars rover, everybody knows, running our system, about 2 billion devices out there running our software. So why are we involved in IoT and why are we talking about business transformation instead of technology? Well, in fact, our customers, they see IoT as disruption, and disruption means they need to rapidly change something, and we are perfectly equipped to help them to connect the devices in a secure manner up into the IT world, to power the IT systems, the applications, the decision-making systems which are perceived as a value, as a new opportunity for IoT.
Disruption in IoT brings to business and how it transforms business models. Could you elaborate on that?
Absolutely. So the interesting thing is that traditionally we are talking to engineering people, and if you talk about IoT projects and engineering people, usually you see that engineers take very key decisions that will impact the whole business process. With that, we saw that you first really need to get a step back and understand how am I going to disrupt the market? How will I move from a asset selling business to providing service to my customer, which is now recurring revenue, which has a different sales process, which is completely different, and it's very much out of the box thinking for our customers. Yeah. So the question is really how can we help them with that transition over the whole company and then map it to real technology in terms of implementation.
Which technologies do you foresee emerging to support the implementation of the industrial internet?
Well, I've got the question quite a few times over these days here, and the really exciting thing is that the technology is there. It's actually not emerging new technology. We have standards for real-time communication, we have security, we have the whole IT systems ready for it, we have clouds. Yeah. It's really about how can I use that properly, how do I architect it. So we believe that we have the technology today. There's no rapidly new emerging technology that's needed, but really how can we pull it off with our customers in terms of a partnership.
What is the biggest opportunity that IoT presents business with today?
Yes, so that's a very, very key point really, because if you look at IoT, we hear these fancy ideas, but in reality, there are so many deployed assets out there, you can't change overnight. So how can I monetize my existing assets? All the robots, my complete energy infrastructure, how can I get data out of that? And through predictive maintenance, reduce the downtime and sell that advantage to my end customer. How can I move to a service-oriented model where I'm probably not selling off a box with a function in there anymore, but really sell a service to do something like number of cars produced instead of selling a robot, just as a very far-reaching example there.
Coming back to Wind River, what types of IoT applications is your company involved in or planning to be involved in?
Right. So, I have a background coming from the industry. I used to be a customer of Wind River. It was always, good experience to know both sides. Yeah. So obviously, my focus is very strong on the general industrial space, manufacturing, being process, discrete, robotics, transportation, these things. But if you look at IoT, it's really a completely horizontal pattern. We're also very strong in the telco market, where we see network function virtualization, same patterns. We see that in aerospace defense. Think about Rolls-Royce not selling their jet engines anymore, but leasing them off in a pay-per-use basis. So it's really across the whole industry, and that's our great opportunity because we're a market leader in all the verticals here, and we can actually leverage that and provide our customers experience from networking, communication, from A&D, more security, industrial, more resilience, and these things.
Right. You held a keynote presentation today. Just one quick feedback from your end. How do you like the conference format so far?
So I very much like the format because I'm able to set the stage with a keynote. And luckily enough, another colleague, Professor Dr. Gassmann, he had a very similar storyline. So it was very nicely aligned, seeing the industry and the universities looking in the same direction. And now we have the chance in the roundtables to get in a dialogue. because we don't want to do yet another pitch of our great story. People have heard that. How can we steer up questions? How can we really disrupt the thinking, get out of the box? That's what I really like about the conference format.
Great to hear. Thank you so much, Alexander. Have a great conference. And
thanks, Eric. Pleasure. Bye.